What's up, Mind Speakers? So today we're talking about something a little bit different. Don't worry, tomorrow we'll be back into our usual music shit. But I'm pretty sure this topic will interest a lot of you because a lot of you guys are always writing this all over my comments. Do a hair tutorial, your curls are popping, how'd you get your hair like that, all that shit. And although I appreciate those comments, I'm here to give you the real. In this video, we're talking about the reasons why I've yet to do a natural hair tutorial. Now, doesn't mean I won't do one in the future because you guys really want to know, but there are a couple things I do want to discuss before we even go down that road. First of all, I didn't start YouTube to start doing hair YouTube. That's just not what I want to do, and that's not the type of audience that I really want to attract on here, and I want people thinking that's what I'm giving. I'm here to talk about music, I'm here to talk about pop culture, because one day when I'm a billionaire and I'm bald as hell, I'm still going to be talking about music, I'm still going to have something to do with music. This hair is temporary and my love of music is forever. So that's not something that I really want to do, it's not the audience that I even want to attract. But besides that, let's really get into it, because y'all know how I like to get into it. I'm giving it to y'all straight, no chaser. Like I said, when I started YouTube, it really had nothing to do with hair. I did one hair tutorial one time, but I didn't have that many subscribers and it was like really bad, so I just took it down. No big deal. But as my channel started to grow and my hair started to grow, I started to get more compliments. So I'm like, okay, thank you, but pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm spitting the gospel, like not about this shit. But here's my problem with the whole experience. Because I started to see the comment that I hate more than anything, hair goals, curl goals. And I'm like, no, I'm not even starting that. Because that's the problem why my hair was crunchy for the first year of me growing this shit out anyway. It's because I used to look at people like my hair goals. And I used to look at people like, I want my hair to look like that. I want my hair to look like his. I want my hair to look like hers. And so I would look to people like Kid Sheldy or Will on a Whim, and especially women like Natural85 or Naturally Niecy or Jujubee. And I would be like, their hair looks great. That's what I want my hair to look like. And so I would try to follow everything that those people were doing, and it did not work for my hair at all because my hair is way different from all of theirs. And so a lot of the time my hair looked crunchy as hell, it was dry as hell, and I couldn't retain any length because it was always dry as hell. But that's because I was too busy focusing on my hair goals. I was too busy focusing on who I wanted my hair to look like and why I wanted it to look that way. And so I was caught up in the system, like a lot of us. And that's why I think that the natural hair community, in some sense of the word, is a scam, because I got caught up in it. And it's not our fault because a lot of us are caught up in it. But the natural hair community is a little bit less of a community and a lot more of a business, because the natural hair community is flooded with these companies. And all of these companies have to find ways to make sure that we are so invested in their product that we will pay $30 for somebody's curl cream because they say it's organic. And to tell you the truth, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not up like that. I don't have money to be spending $60 on somebody's curl cream. And nor do I want to, because I came from the days when I used to have braids when I was a little kid. My mom would sit me down between her knees and do my hair, and that shit would stay for 2 weeks, and all she used was pink lotion and her strong ass fingers. And so I said, okay, what is making everybody want to buy this product and that product? And I'm not gonna call out any brands because I don't want to do that. I don't want anybody feeling some type of way. But where did the fascination with these products come from? And realistically, it comes from where they're being supplied. What hair goal person is working with this brand to make this brand seem like something that is so coveted? And that's when I started to see through it. Because realistically, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Hair companies a lot of the times will provide these products to non-black POCs or mixed YouTubers or purposefully YouTubers with a looser hair texture just to market that product and make the average black person feel like, if I go get that, no matter how expensive it is, I'm gonna look like her or I'm gonna look like him. And it's not the case, because if you really learn your hair like the way I've learned my hair, trial and error, because if you look back at some of my videos, tragic. But if you really learn your hair, you know that your hair is gonna look like your hair no matter what you do with it. At the end of the day, sure, there's a standard for your hair, but it's still your hair. So a lot of the times when you guys are asking me to do a tutorial, do this, do that, I'm like, really I could, but at the end of the day, as long as I make sure that my hair is moisturized and that all of it is sealed up, this is what the result is gonna be. It's not like I'm doing anything that's majestic. I just make sure that my shit is moisturized, and this is what it looks like. And so I don't wanna become part of that loop. I don't wanna become a part of that hair goal shit that has you guys going out and buying a bunch of shit that at the end of the day, your hair is gonna be your hair, and that's what makes it beautiful. I think that your hair is kind of like your fingerprint. It's your heritage. It's a lot of things that go into your hair being your hair and why it is the way it is. And I know society has beat black people into thinking that a certain type of hair texture is better and a certain type is not, and I get it, but a lot of people don't realize that companies are preying off of that. And I would never want a company to think they could use me to prey off of that, because I'm not getting ready to do that, because I support black people and I support black women way too much. Let's also talk about something that bothers me about the natural hair community. Male natural hair tutorials. I've talked about this before. Why is it a male natural hair tutorial? My thing is, okay, I get it. You want to listen to a guy talk about hair. That's fine, because you don't want to listen to a girl do it, which I think that's a whole nother problem that I'm not going to get into. Most guys on YouTube don't know what they're talking about when it comes to hair. So a lot of guys are listening to other guys teach them how to fuck their shit up realistically. And the guys that do know what they're talking about, they're only regurgitating shit they've learned from black women. So all men, black men, you need to learn and listen to black women if you want to grow your hair out and you want your hair to be nice. I learned how to do my hair mostly from black women, and that's okay. Listening to women is not a horrible thing, and I don't want to be that guy that just regurgitates information that I learned from women just because guys want to hear it from me. Like, no, I don't want to be that guy and put male natural hair tutorial. No, go listen to her. She's teaching you how to grow out your hair. Listen to her. Realistically, we all want to do the same shit with our hair. Our hair is not a mystery the way people try to make it seem like it's a mystery. Like you need 9,000 different options. Each one of these options, each one of these products costs $15. By the time you click add to cart and they add shipping, you're spending $90 on hair. The fuck? No. And a lot of companies know this, but they want to use 30,000 different products to make you think that if you use this, you're gonna look like that. That's kind of what the marketing says. It's not what they explicitly say. It's the subtext that creates the profit. We all have the same goals. The first goal is always moisture. You don't want your hair to be dry. You always want to keep your hair moisturized. You want a product to keep your hair moisturized. Within the moisture, because moisture has to be the thing, you either want to define the curl pattern that's already there, because a curl pattern that's not there can't be created. So it is what it is. You either want to have your curl pattern stay, you want to manipulate it via twist out or braid out, or you want to do some form of a protective style. It's really not reinventing the wheel, so I don't know why so many people are reinventing the wheel. You also want me to give you another secret? You keep switching up your routine and your hair can't get used to it. That's also fucking your shit up. You gotta let your routine be your routine. Stop shocking your hair with new chemicals and you won't have so many problems in the first place. Another thing that for sure bothers me is hair typing. I think we get too caught up in watching and paying attention to YouTubers whose hair we want, other than YouTubers who have hair like us. And a lot of times it's hard to find those YouTubers because a certain type of a YouTuber is bigger, because a lot of people are looking at hair porn. A lot of people aren't looking at people who have hair like them to teach them how to take care of their own hair. They're looking at people whose hair they want. And so when you're looking at people whose hair you covet, it makes you think, if I use this product, then my hair is gonna look like that. And that's the dream that's being sold to you. And I need you to know that's not the case. You need to learn how to love your hair and how to listen to your hair before you do anything with your hair. It's not about looking like this person or looking at that person. What's your story? Your hair is your story. Tell yours. I hate that shit about YouTube, about natural hair YouTube, is that it's really not educational. It's just people with their hair goals and their hair dreams, because companies and the system and the community are really profiting off of hair hate. And that's really not what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be love, and it's supposed to be about finding what's right for you and helping your hair live its best life. So the only reason why I like hair typing is because if you are to find out what your hair type is, you can then look for products and techniques that are geared towards your hair type. But a lot of times you can't find those answers. Like for me, I can't really gauge it. I can't really find the answer. I feel like some spots are one thing and some spots are another thing, and that's completely okay because I don't really care that much. And it's also easier for me because I'm a guy. Realistically, I can rock this shit for a week and no one's gonna say anything to me. I guess I'm done ranting. All I really wanted to say in this video is that I don't want to be your hair goals, so stop telling me I'm your hair goals. You need to love your own hair, because your hair is always gonna be your hair. No matter what you put in it, no matter what you do, your hair is always gonna look like your hair. There's a version of your hair that's gonna be like, damn, I'm a mess, and there's a version of your hair that's gonna be like, damn, I'm perfect. But neither one of those versions are gonna match up to anybody else's. And I know because I've been that person. I've literally looked at my TV and watched people do their hair and got in the mirror and thought, damn, my shit trash. And so it's weird to be on this other side of the coin now where you guys are like, hair goals. I'm like, what the fuck, hair goals where? Like, I, for a lot of times, thought my shit was trash because it didn't look like somebody else's. And so I don't want to be that person off of brute narcissism on YouTube to be like, oh, everybody should get like me. Here are the products that I don't use to teach you how to get like me, even though my hair turns out the same way at the end of every video. That's not me. That's not who I'm gonna be. So yeah, will I do a tutorial? Eventually, I'll show you guys what I use, how I keep it simple, how I keep it cheap, because I don't spend $50 on shit, because that's not who I am. I spend my money on my life. I don't spend my money on my hair. That's completely different. And I shouldn't have to, and neither should you. So yeah, in the future, will I be down to show you? Absolutely. But stop commenting hair goals. Next time you post a picture of your hair, hashtag hair goals yourself, because that's not what it's about. It's about self-love. It's not about loving anybody else's hair or loving anybody else's anything. There's no product I can show you that's gonna make your hair look like mine, and you shouldn't want your hair to look like mine. You should want your hair to look like yours. So I guess that's the end of this rant. Let me know how you feel about it below. Do you also feel the same way about the natural hair community and what is going on? I just wanted to do this video because a lot of you guys always have this question. And of course, we'll be back to music tomorrow. So if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If not, suck a dick, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Deuce, you're suffering from the bougie virus. Yeah, I know. You're a little Grey Poupon